It's gonna be quite easy. I'm gonna say, hi, this is DJ Punkcast Bed, and I'm gonna introduce yourself when you're ready.
Okay.
Fletcher is always gentle with everyone out here, man.
You're right about that.
Yeah, after like almost 30 minutes with Fletcher. Hey, my friend, I'm gonna introduce yourself for the first time to our radio show, Prescription Punk Rock.
Hey, it's Trevor from Face to Face.
Trevor, welcome for the first time. We did many interviews with Scott in the past. Guys, I just said it. Thank you so much. The last time when you came to Quebec was en Val et Macadam, and it's been 7 years to Quebec. So 2 years later, we have you back.
Yeah, it's been too long, so we're trying to come back more frequently, play more often now if we can. There's more opportunities to play festivals, which makes it a lot more of a fun kind of environment to come back to and play in front of a whole bunch of people all at once, you know?
Yeah, and I've, almost like in the Raw Fest, it's almost the whole Quebec reunite in a show, you know?
Was that everyone in the entire province of Quebec?
Almost.
Tonight?
Yeah. Not here tonight. Just the people from Lévis, but there's a lot of people in Lévis. How you find the show?
Oh, it was fantastic. The people here were super, super cool, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that a lot of people knew the songs and were singing along without me even trying to get them to join in with me or anything. They were just doing it on their own, and it was a lot of fun. It was a good.
And that was cool because you did the Triple Crowns, which is like doing the the three first records in there entirely. So how was it to finally do a show with the best of those three without like playing them in a rush?
It was really cool actually to kind of just only pick songs from the first three and kind of mix them up a little bit. It's been fun to play them in order, like the album, but tonight was a little bit less formal for us. So we could just kind of pick and choose which songs that whatever kind of came into our brain at the moment, we were like, oh yeah, do this one real quick. And it required a couple little meetings on stage, for a few seconds or whatever. But I think ultimately, everybody just kind of gelled really well, and in the moment it just kind of worked out. So we had a really good chemistry tonight.
We felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that. But it's fun. Is it something that it's a really interesting experience? Get back to those records. It was back in the days. You guys were young, and sometimes there's artists that 8 songs from those records or anything, and just like say yes and do it. It's just something that after that you enjoy a song that you maybe didn't like, or you see that differently at the end.
There's been times throughout our career where there have been songs from some of the records that maybe I liked a little bit better than others, and some maybe that I didn't really want to play too much. But ultimately, if you really look at the big picture, we have the incredible opportunity of being able to play music for a living, and to be able to do that instead of, anything. I mean, that's the only thing that I really want to do. So to be able to do something that is the one thing that you really want to do, there's nothing better than that. So it's hard to really look at your songs if you think of it in that way and go, oh, well, I like this one better. I don't really want to play that one. Every day is another opportunity to be able to play music that you've created and have people appreciate that and connect with people, complete strangers, on a level that brings strangers together through music. So every song is like an amazing opportunity to make that connection. So I try not to be petty about which songs I like or which songs I don't like, because that sort of changes. It can change from year to year,
And you're a fan of music, and you love bands, so there's record that you love or dream that those bands play. So it's kind of cool for the fans living that. So as a music fan, I would love that that band would have played that. So
Yeah, I finally had the opportunity to see Morrissey, who's one of my favorite artists of all time, about a year ago, and he played quite a bit of songs from records that I don't really listen to very much. I shouldn't say I'm such a super fan if I don't listen to all of the records, but I have my real favorite Morrissey records, and I was a little bit bummed out at the end of the night that he didn't do more songs from the records that I liked. But the more and more I remember the experience now that it's been longer since I've seen it, it was just amazing. It was really incredible, and it doesn't matter that he didn't do the songs I wanted to hear, because there were enough of them that I did want to hear. It's just it's a real privilege to be able to share in playing music with people and have them love that and give that back to you. So I really I'm stoked for any time that we can have the opportunity to do it.
And guys, you stick to it. You've been from many L situation, and at some point, Face to Face just shut down. But you stick to it. You just like put the ego outside and just say, okay, let's work it out again. And that's incredible. You see the chemistry now. That's beautiful. I think that Face to Face has never been stronger ever.
Oh, thank you. There was a time when I guess maybe we got a little bit burned out, and that's when we announced our breakup and did that whole thing. But I think in hindsight now, we were just a little bit too hasty in calling it a breakup. We felt like that was the only thing we could do. It might have been a smarter thing for us to just call it a break, because at the time we thought we're never going back to this. But, this has been the one common thread between all of these people in the band that is something that has brought us together in a way that nothing else could. So it's undeniable, and it's something that we all share together that's so special that I don't really think there's any other music project that could replace that.
And I think if you go, it's in your blood. Music, it's in your blood. If you go against that or stop that, you begin to be sad. It's just, and how much music are not creating right now, because of many things. And it's crazy that you stick to it and you're still loving doing it. And thank you guys, man. It was a huge honor to have you here in Quebec again.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. We're happy to come up here, and I don't think any of us really knew what to expect exactly from the show tonight. So, we're pessimists, so we set the bar low.
So no deception.
It completely exceeded all of our expectations. We had a blast.
Trevor, thank you so much. Before we leave, we're going to celebrate our 350 episode of radio show. Can you do us a quick ID just saying, hi, it's Trevor from Face to Face, happy 350 episode. Fletcher tried to get the whole thing, but just say happy 300. That's it.
Is that what it is? Yes. Is this a radio show?
Yeah, it's called Prescription Punk Rock.
Prescription Punk Rock. Yes. Is there a French way of saying it?
No, because it's cool. It's the name. You can do it French and English. It's Prescription Punk Rock and Prescription Punk Rock. Same fucking. Prescription Punk Rock. That Quebec French accent.
All right. This is Trevor from Face to Face. You're listening to Prescription Punk Rock. Happy 350th episode. That's amazing.
Thank you, Trevor. You got it in one shot. I think Trevor tried it like 5 or 6 times. And he didn't really get it. But, we make him think he get it. So he was happy. No. Thank you, Trevor. And again, thank you for the generosity over the years.